Well, that was Jigsaw.
That's an excellent response. Well, that happened.
That happened. It's not even bad enough for it to be funny. So,
Nope.
yeah, it was just a slow, tormenting device meant to make you suffer and repent about your life.
It was like the last 10 years of Saw movies took a shit, and that shit drew a face on the wall with a red marker. And we were all forced to look at it for 2 hours.
Drew the doll face on the wall. Look how spooky it is.
Yeah.
This doll is the spookiest thing.
But it was still drawn by something that smells like shit.
Yeah, whatever. But hey, it's so easy to sit and criticize, isn't it?
It is. But it's easier to be constructive. So, $10 million. Saw franchise. Go.
Saw could be an interesting franchise, especially with escape rooms being big these days, you know. That could also be a fun plot to a Saw movie. People who go into an escape room and it actually turns into a fucking Saw room. And he's like, you want excitement? Here's some fucking excitement.
I've already got the plot in my head. You got this really cute couple, and they take like...
Couple of friends.
They could take at least 1 or 2 friends with them, and one of the friends is super apprehensive and scared, doesn't like the idea, and they're like, you'll have a lot of fun. We've been here before. We just did one room. We're going to do another room. Everyone else is obviously going to die, except for this one friend who's like, you know, it's that whole hero story almost, where they're like, they've got to get through all this shit, and they didn't want to come there in the first place. Like, it would be...
I'd actually like it, because I'd like to take it outside the normal cast norm. I would love to have a couple, and maybe like a sibling of one of the people in the couple, and a pair of parents. You know, so you have your parents and like a brother and then a couple, so it becomes more like of an age difference, because I find that most of those movies always have fucking teenagers in them and they scream and they're
totally.
obnoxious.
It's the whole relatability factor.
Yeah.
It gets people in the seats.
But that's why I would like to have some parents in there, because that would be fucking sad, and you would have a really good relationship, you know, like with them, between them.
Because you know they'd be wanting to help each other.
Yeah.
Do the traps.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah, it would be great. Actually, if that's the case, you'd almost want like, I'd love like the old mum to be the one that lives. Like, I love the idea that she, cool. Like, she's like a trivia junkie, and she just knows just all these weird things. Like, I remember, like,
that would be cute. Yeah,
together to get out.
She plays all those like
all the games,
all the old games on her phone.
She survived. She survived World War. She survived World War II, and she like maybe she like tied knots or something, and like she knew some things, and she's like crawling through the trenches.
This is a Vietnam veteran.
Vietnam vet mom.
Yeah. I'm not sure that exists. But yeah, it'd be cool if she just like puzzles games on the phone.
Yeah.
Like she plays all those brain teaser games.
It's a Candy Crush puzzle, don't you see?
Exactly.
What? Combine them.
Yeah. There you go. It's like, what? And I love the idea that the murderer is also kind of like a middle-aged man. All disgusting and like with greasy hair and his bulging eyes looking at you as he guides you and come to my escape room. I mean, it's amazing that we let people do that to us in those events, you know? Like here, we actually let a complete stranger lock us into a room.
You're absolutely 100% right. That's the whole reason it would be more terrifying than the fucking movie we just watched. Because it would be based in something real. It reminds me of the time I watched that movie Hostel. I mean, the only thing that made it scary was that...
It's probable.
It's possibility. I mean, that actually made me fucking scared to go to Europe for about a week. Because I was like...
For about a week. It's very short.
Hey, that's a week of fear. Try getting a week of fear out of any movie these days.
Yeah, that's true.
That's tough. But what I find actually tougher is trying to sum this movie up.
And the movie we just watched.
Yeah.
A waste of time. Don't do it.
That should go on the DVD.
Just don't do it. It's a trap. This movie is an actual fucking trap.
I've got about 10 takes of that,
Do you have lemonade in here? Do you have something to drink?
No, Mom. But if you go in there, I'll shove me dick in your ear.
That sounds delightful. Ooh, I want to kiss you. Hey, notice, baby.
Oh, yeah, give me some of that.
This is animation gold.
This is the ending of the episode.
Yeah.